Hi guys, welcome back. So we're on with the Volvo. So we've now got the replacement board coded to the car. So I'm gonna go get out there and fit it. So come on, let's go have a look. So guys, we've got the board back. I'll just show you this. This is the old board, and can you see the green there from the copper? That's where the copper's got wet and it turns green, but it's literally all over. We have had this open as well, and the board pretty much like that. Now I managed to code a key to it and the car did start, but there were a lot of things not working on the car. Not a lot of things, a few things. So we're gonna see, get this one in.
Connection is disconnecting from the source within. There were parts of my core, senseless and frozen. Wisdom hidden, locked up in my soul. Oh, now it's the time to realize.
So guys, the board is in, and then I took the board back out again. So we were having problems with the board. It was coming up with, on the dash, it was coming up with a traction control issue. It said traction control service or something like that, and we had an airbag light, which prior we didn't. There were no lights at all on the dash. So I plugged in my computer, thought it might just want the codes resetting. It wouldn't have it. It would not reset these codes, these fault codes. And I was really confused because, and I had it booked in for an MOT the next day, so it was really frustrating. But what I noticed, well, when I plugged it in, the car on my computer, it was coming up as a Volvo S40, which I thought were really weird. So anyway, I was sat at home on the evening before the MOT, and I was just scratching my head. I thought, what could it possibly be? I thought, is it fuses? So I checked fuses. All fuses were okay. Then I had a call from my dad, and he said, what about putting the old board back in, giving it another try? So that's what I did. What I'd done is it dried out quite a bit anyway. And I had it on a radiator, so I didn't have much hope because the board looked in really bad condition. So what I did was I fitted the old board, put it in, and everything worked. Now I didn't just mention the replacement board I put in. I need to mention we had a traction light on, we had an airbag light on. That sat nav wouldn't open. The radio, this would work, came on, but there were no sound coming from the speakers. The only thing that actually improvement on the last board was that the blowers were working, because on the last time I had the old board in, the blowers wouldn't work. Apart from that, the car was in a worse position. So I put the old board back in on the morning of the MOT, so we're really cutting it fine. Couldn't believe it. Now the sat nav popped up, everything were working, the traction control light went off, but we still had an airbag light. Now obviously the board has dried out, and it's fully working, so all replacing the board and everything and buying the board and coding it was all a waste of time. Where when I plugged the computer in to reset the airbag light, it was now saying it was a Volvo V50. So whether it was a problem with the board or it wasn't coded properly before the new board, I don't know. But the new board had dried out. But we now had an airbag light, which we didn't have. Now what I'm certain what has happened is when I've put this replacement board in, the new board, it's been not coded, it's been coded to a Volvo S40 and not a V50, and it's been looking for modules and it's not found a module that it were expecting, and so the car now thinks it's been in an accident. So the SRS module thinks now it's been in an accident. So when we put the new old board back in, the module, which sits under here, still thinks that it's been in an accident. Now you think, aha, not a problem, just plug your computer in to reset it. And nope, not on a Volvo. I've got to strip this out, and get to module under here. So that module, it's not expensive, it's £35 for it to be reset, but I've got to take the module out for it to be reset. You cannot do it by plugging it in. So it's really annoying, guys, because I've caused this. The airbag, there were no lights on the car. I've caused this by taking the board out and replacing it with another board, and the board wasn't coded correctly, or it were a dodgy board or what, I don't know. But I've caused this issue, which is how annoying is that. So anyway, so I'll just take a look around car now, because basically I've had it valeted, we've had it dried out. It's still a little bit of moisture in here, but it's obviously this time of year is not ideal for drying a car out. But take a look how nice this has come up, guys. It was a £75 valet, but it's come up absolutely beautiful. If you remember, you guys remember, if you watched the last video, you'll remember what condition the car was in. It was absolutely disgusting. But underneath was a really nice car. I knew that. I mean, look at the headlining now. It's got the odd marks still on. They actually look worse on the camera. But generally, it's, you know, if you watch the old video, the last video, you'll see. But no, so anyway, he passed the MOT because, obviously, it were having the airbag light was sort of sorted. Well, he managed to reset it, but it will come back on again, because until we replace this module. So for the MOT, it did pass it. It met all the criteria for the MOT, but it did come back on again later on, and as I say, it will stay on until this is swapped. But what we'll do, we'll probably do another video about swapping these modules. Might be useful to anybody who buys one who's been in an accident, or they are prone to failing these SRS modules. But yeah, but just an update, guys. So what we'll do next video, the car's obviously up for sale now. I'll do a video on absolutely all the costings, how much we get for the car, and we'll show you, we'll show you how much we've profit we made on it. So stay tuned, guys. Catch you on the next one.